You appear to have a phone call in the kitchen, sir.
Could be Pepper calling.
Tony?
Pepper, how you feeling?
Like I fell out of an airplane.
You sound pretty spry for that.
Well, someone broke my fall.
You get a name?
No, but he was quite dashing. Sharp suit, strong jaw.
Hey, boss.
He's on the phone, you imbecile.
Is that Gunsmith?
Oh, hey, Potts. How's the hospital? What kind of drugs are they giving you?
Hang up immediately.
Boss, when you're done canoodling, I need you to check out something downstairs.
I'm sorry, sir. I told him you were not to be disturbed.
Where did he come from?
The ninth circle of hell, I'm afraid.
Could everyone just give us a minute, please?
Of course, sir. Good to hear you're in fine fettle again, Miss Potts.
Thanks, Friday. Take care. The Gunsmith, Tony? What were you thinking?
2 Tonys are better than 1?
You really should have gotten a second opinion on that.
Yeah, well, my second opinion was undergoing a brain scan at the time.
Speaking of which, I should rest. Be safe. And don't let your worst half torture Friday.
Folks, you've got it straight from Morgan Stark. Stark Industries has never been stronger. Yeah, Tony's Shanghai office headquarters was destroyed, but it was insured and nothing was lost that can't be rebuilt. Sure, some people will say my show is a bit one-sided, which is why I've agreed to talk to a noted naysayer, Dario Agger, CEO of Roxxon Energy and frequent critic of Tony. Dario, what have you got to say?
Oh, not much. Just that if your cousin had stayed in weapons development, maybe his Shanghai tower would have been better protected. Funny how clean energy can stop a swarm of combat drones.
Well, Iron Man can, and did. Boom!
Yes, after the tower was destroyed. Why aren't there a fleet of Iron Men protecting every Stark facility? Because your cousin is an egomaniac who wants to be a special snowflake and doesn't want any competition. He's a huge liability for the company's shareholders. Do you own Stark stock, Morgan? You should join up with me, mount a takeover. I'll make you VP after the merger.
Really? The thing is, I lost my stock in a poker game, so, I mean, never! I would never turn against my family. Good day, sir. I said good day.
What is up with Sunday?
Friday?
Oh, totally. And she is great, by the way. Sweet. Love the accent.
What's your point?
She's not like us, boss. Let's face it. She can't build the big guns. If she could, you wouldn't have called me out of retirement. I should be your onboard AI.
Well, Friday is excellent in the field.
Well, obviously. I mean, totally. I'm just saying. You know. Think about it, boss.
Just show me what you made.
Sure. Step right up.
What's all this?
Know your enemy. It's what you always told me, boss. This station allows you to look up information on drones we've encountered on the battlefield. Grab a drone icon and pull it out of the virtual workstation to view its specs. Rotate the 3D model, or read up on the drone statistics in the windows to your left and right. When you're done, feel free to pull out another drone hologram, or put this one back in the table. This place stays online 24/7, so drop by anytime you're feeling thirsty for knowledge. I'll continue to update the database as we encounter more enemy drones.
Impressive stuff.
It's why you made me, boss. Ghost really went all in modding our old drones. Hard light, custom firmware, she even gave them new names. Hey, I respect an artist.
I have shot down a lot of these.
Ghost calls this the Phasm, your garden variety wraith.
Phasm. She's got a theme.
Yeah, dips ahead and pelts you with rear shot. Your repulsors chew them like popcorn. You got this.
Hey, Friday.
Sir?
Download Ghost's drone names from the research station for your battlefield reports. She resurrected them, they're hers now.
Do whatever, boss, but under her coat of paint, the chassis still says Stark. I designed these for shield jet aerial support. They attach to the wing underside before splitting off.
Like Remora on a shark.
Except these Remora are killers, too. Shame these never saw field use. You shut us down right when I perfected the recipe. Well, the circumstances suck, but hey, now you get to see what you missed. Ghost calls this one the Skull.
The way it charges, she definitely wants to bash in mine.
It fires up hard light shields when it's ready to bounce, so you know, watch out for that. Ghost calls our old hover tanks Grave Runners. Gotta say, I admire the hard light shields and the heavy anti-air payload.
Those are definitely more missiles than our designs carried.
Probably double staggered magazines. They'd explode from friction unless she used...
Thermal microfilaments.
You should have headhunted her for R&D, boss.
Yeah, well, right now she's the one hunting heads.
Ghost put some extra love into customizing these. She even tricked out the hover mechanism, made it more nimble.
Guess she likes to tread lightly. No?
Ugh, for a guy with no kids, you've got a lot of dad jokes.
VIP security drones were all the rage in our weapons-making heyday.
I wanted them to seek and neutralize threats, but you made them reactive.
They're security. The bear sleeps until it's poked.
But I'm telling you, boss, the best defense is a good offense. These stole the showroom floor back in the day. Sleek, powerful, the sports cars of UAVs. Who needs branding when you got style? Ghost calls this a Grim.
Grim sums up my chances of avoiding them. They come out of nowhere.
Use your ears and stay on your toes. When you hear them clicking, it's game time.
Why didn't you tell me, sir?
About?
Phony, Tony. There's no record of him in my database.
Well, he was sort of a silent partner.
I'm a genius! Woo!
A silent partner? Yeah. With all due respect, sir, I must ask. Do you trust him?
He's on a short leash.
Of course. No, you're right. Have a look at this, sir.
Tell me you found Ghost's location.
Still working on it, sir. But I've programmed additional functionality into this globe to better prepare us for her next move. Select a location to proceed. Selecting locations will display a list of relevant missions, including ones you've completed.
Nice work, Friday.
I've also programmed several flight courses that should help us test your armor's capabilities.
Friday, are you afraid of being outdone by Gunsmith?
Hardly, sir. In stark contrast to his offerings, mine are about saving a life, namely yours. These courses will help to improve your defensive capabilities. I've designed flight challenges for Malibu, Shanghai, as well as a virtual reality course based on an old decommissioned Stark facility.
Flying in VR. Think it'll work?
Let's find out, sir.
Okay, this works.
For this challenge, I've simulated a former Stark Industries weapons silo.
I remember this place.
Initiating flight test. Make us proud, sir.
Coming together.
Midpoint reached. Keep going.
Nothing to it.
Nice job. Once more. Welcome home, sir. See me when you can.
What is this? Another attack?
Thankfully, no. It's the location of the helicarrier Orestia. Director Fury would like a word with you.
Nick wants to see me? Why does it feel like I'm being called to the principal's office?
SHIELD was monitoring the events in Shanghai. I believe they have intel to share.
I knew Nick would have a good take on our ghost problem. SHIELD's the best intelligence agency on Earth, and probably off it, too. But I also knew he'd have questions, even after all these years. Questions about why I quit the weapons biz. Considering what I was up against, the answer felt obvious.
Greetings, Iron Man. Almost didn't recognize you in that cool new armor.
This hangar wasn't designed for an electromagnetic door.
Now, looks like SHIELD decided to go with the lowest bidder on this one. Nice to see they upgraded to my Mark V turbine engines.
They've added enhanced shock mounts as well.
You make me so proud. Stark Resilient class propulsor engines.
Twice the horsepower at a quarter the weight.
Equipment elevators. Same ones I installed in Avengers headquarters. This ship was my last big number before I quit. Strange to feel proud of what I'll never do again.
Making weapons was misspent talent, but talent nonetheless.
True. I just wish Nick would quit asking me for an encore.
Arestia Tower, hailing Iron Man.
Hail right back, Tower.
You have permission to land.
Yeah, I was gonna anyway.
Quite the commanding view, sir.
That it is, Friday. Where's the guy who commands it?
Director Fury's in a strategy briefing at the moment. Maybe a quick look around?
No, maybe about it.
Maintenance bay.
Can I get a number 5? No tomato?
Don't know who you are, but the call box is not a toy.
Really, sir?
Eyes on your screen. You look like an obsessed fan.
Sorry, I've never...
What? Seen a superhero in real life?
I didn't think he'd be so... shiny.
Agent Casado, patient reports of monitoring room 3.
You think they heard me?
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Of course they heard you.
Dispatch, password, please.
The magnet sticks to what it knows.
The needle always gets to the point.
Room 17 Alpha, please.
Go ahead.
Agent 19's requesting backup in the Savage Land. What's the ETA?
Mr. Stark, this is a secure line.
Oh! Well, I know. I was just...
Mr. Stark was making sure it is still secure. You owe me one.
Check the service invoice.
Ever wonder why they call this helicarrier Arestia?
Named after one of Stark's old girlfriends.
I thought it's because S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna arrest ya.
No one appreciates the classics.
Director Fury on deck.
Care for a game?
Hey, Nick. I think I'm already in one.
You're definitely being played.
Hard light.
Makes these old drones of yours extra hard to kill, Tony. Wish S.H.I.E.L.D. had something like that. Imagine the possibilities.
Maybe the Ghost will sell it to you.
We don't buy tech from terrorists. Suppose we could pirate it.
That would justify the eye patch.
Why'd you stop selling weapons, Tony?
You guys kept firing them at the wrong people.
Firing him at the wrong people. Tony,
Director Fury, new intel incoming.
Got it. We're doing just fine.
That flip phone says otherwise.
This isn't ours, smartass. Belongs to your opponent. Or did. We recovered it from the rubble of one of your buildings in London.
I saw one like it in Shanghai.
S.H.I.E.L.D. was hoping to scrub some good intel off it, but it's bricked. Won't even turn on. Friday still handling analytics?
She was. I called up some extra help recently.
Give that to them. Maybe they'll have better luck with it.
Director Fury, new screen's up on the mid-deck.
After you. You know what a ghost is in chess? A threat. More in the mind of the player than on the board. Haunts your judgment. Distracts you.
From what?
The endgame.
Director Fury, we're tracking a giant UAV on the starboard side.
Shoot it down!
It's gone. Vanished from radar.
Like a ghost.
Look! There!
Destroy it!
We're hitting it with everything. Nothing's getting through.
Moment of truth, Tony. Who wins this game of chicken? Her drone or my helicarrier?
Tough call, considering I made them both.
It's gonna hit us!
Off the rafters! Everyone, out of the pit! Give me a head count!
Is everyone seeing this?
A laser mesh is forming around the helicarrier.
She's putting us in a cage.
Scramble the jets! Tony, guess I don't need to tell you what to do.
I wouldn't listen to you anyway, Nick.
Get to it.
Stark and Shield, all the rotten eggs in one basket.
Ghost, I see you've built a giant cage. Where do you find the time?
I hired the help of an independent contractor.
Well, you will have to give me their number.